Right, hello everybody. I can't look at the screen because I am obviously driving along, but I do know my camera's facing me. It's taken me a while to do this, and one of the reasons why I'm going to do it is because I'm not happy with my Garmin sat nav. Fabulous and all that they are, you've only really got two choices if you're a motorcyclist like myself, which is either the TomTom or the Garmin. That's it basically, and that's it, but you can hear beeping. And it's got lots of features on it, which is all brilliant. You can set it for adventurous, fastest route. You can include, you want to stay away from, you can include motorways, or you can take out motorways, or stay more to side roads, whatever. But being a motorcyclist, it's actually very dangerous when it starts taking you on to roads that have grit, farm machinery that would constantly use it. Dangerous is how I would put it. I actually videoed a lot of my routes. I've been talking to the shop where I bought it. They really didn't know an awful lot about the sat nav, so they were asking the rep to tell me more about it. The rep was there. I spoke to the rep, told him I did prefer the TomTom because Garmin didn't really bring me to where I wanted it to go. If I go, I want to set from point A, point B, fastest route. Fastest route's the main road or motorway, not back roads. And that's what it kept doing for me. So I tried to explain this to them. So the shop, Modular Road and Race in County Antrim, said they would get the guys to ring me. Did say, look, whatever the problem is, we'll get it sorted, and you'll not be stuck. Famous last words. Well, I suppose in the end I am stuck, because I'm stuck with I would use my phone quicker than I would use the sat nav, mainly because it always brings me somewhere where I don't want to be. If I'm in the car, I'm heading short distance. Yes, if I'm heading a few miles just to try it out, I'll stick it on, ready to navigate. That's it in front of me. If I go into the settings on it, it is fully updated. I've done all the updates that would be on it. If you're wondering why I'm raising my hand, it is above you here. Your map and vehicle, 3D, more detail. It's United Kingdom, blah blah blah. Navigation, calculation mode. I have it set for faster time. Okay, save. Adventurous routing. The rep did ring me and talk to me about it. He says, have you set it for that you prefer bends, and you've set it for that you prefer hills? Nope. As it sits here right now, it's set for motor or preferred bends, no straight roads, so I have it off to the left. Preferred hills, no, I have it on the flat. Avoid major motorways, I have it set for motorways. And then obviously come out of it, it says, do you want to save this as your preferred route? First time I said no, then I went back in and said yes. Made no difference whatsoever, absolutely no difference. It also, there's been a restart to the whole thing. The rep talked me through how to do a restart. Can't remember. It's about putting your finger to the corner of the screen and holding it. It does a reset, a factory reset. So that was done as well. But it has made absolutely no difference. I think it's the 395, 396 LMT or something like that there. So it's not the big massive one, looks like a TV screen. I'm glad I didn't. I think this was 300 and something, 300, whatever it was, 300, over £300 anyway. And the other one was £500 for the extra size. Yeah, it's great to have the extra size. I would have been disappointed. I would have been even more disappointed having spent that sort of money on a unit that when you go, even yesterday I done a 140-mile round trip on my bike. Decided to go coast, main roads, and then come back via the coast. And I have to say, it constantly, even when I was setting routes in, it was still trying to take me somewhere else. So I was trying to avoid each time when you get a sat nav and you set a route, you expect it to follow the route, but it kept changing for me. Even when I go stay on main road, it was trying to take me on the side roads, even roads that were barely wide enough for me to have the bike on. So I don't know how a car would fare on these here, to be strictly honest. And also routes that had so much gravel on it that you know yourself, if you ride bikes, gravel and bikes, they don't mix. I've been highly disappointed with the Garmin. I've asked the guys, the reps, well, what's the chance of getting a refund? Changing my unit, sent the unit away. At night time, there was a problem with it at night time, that it would flicker. So when you're driving along, if you dim it, the screen, the actual screen kept flickering. So they took it back. They had it for a week or so, and then didn't send it back. Didn't send it back to me. Sent it back to Modular Road and Race. I went and picked it up, and I have to say, it's been no different. Anybody that's thinking of buying a Garmin, other people say, I've seen people in America saying it's great, it does this, it does that. I gotta say, even the wee app you get for your phone, it's not a biggie. If you have a headset, your phone's gonna route through your headset anyway, so there's pointless routing it or adding it into your sat nav. I don't see the benefit of that. When you're trying to find something from a specific, putting in a postcode, or it'll come up and say it doesn't find it, doesn't it? But living in Northern Ireland is not a back street. We're not a crappy wee town that has thatched roofs and we still boil water over a stove. We're the same as anybody else in most places around the world. So finding a destination from A to B, if you type in, if I want to drive 10 miles up the road and put in it won't find it. It has TripAdvisor, it has something else. Where are we? Let's go into it, and then maybe that's probably the best thing to do. It has Foursquared. These are, obviously, if it's a TripAdvisor, Foursquared is some other, if people review it or whatever, it'll come up. I'm actually trying not to say it's rubbish, but I'm finding it hard. Maybe it's my unit. Maybe Garmin should have changed my unit, but if you're thinking of buying one, you will be stuck with it. As much as In the UK, you have 30 days to change. In that 30 days, I must have complained 5 times. That's no word of a lie. So, with the Garmin, I'm highly disappointed with it. I would like to try the TomTom. If anybody's seeing this here, maybe I am going to upload this to Facebook, or sorry, YouTube, and then uh, you can let me know what you think. Maybe it's my unit, but I'm stuck with it. Can't do nothing. I have to wait till a new update comes to see whether it's going to change any of the glitches. But going from A to B, it doesn't. It'll take you on back roads that are dangerous, and if I come off my bike, I got this solely for my bike, and if I do come off it, Garmin's not gonna know about it. Neither are they gonna be interested. So it's for bikers, to be safe. Find another alternative other than the Garmin, because the 395, 396, the LMT, whichever one, I don't know, it doesn't stamp it on it here. Neither does it say settings. Let's see if it even tells me what it says on a device, what my device is about. Travel history about my device. It's a 396. It's a Zumo 396, and it's running software version 3.50. I'm highly disappointed with it. It's something that it has little quirky things that you can plan your route, and there's any amount of free apps that let you do that, and probably do it better. And I have a host of them on my phone. The only thing that's really stopping me is the fact that my phone is not waterproof, and in Northern Ireland we get a lot of rain. So at the end of the day, it has to be something like, so you've only either TomTom or Garmin. Garmin, if this video gets to you, please contact me, because you didn't do much to help me rectify the problem that I already had. So I'm definitely 2019. I've had this now for going on nine months. I hate it. I want something. See, if somebody was to say, yes, common sense tells you when you go from A to B, you know where you're going. There are areas which I'm going to that I don't know where I'm going to, and common sense prevails. If common sense prevail, I would have never bought the Garmin. And that would have been the best thing that I could actually say. So seems like Modular Road and Race are lovely people, but they don't have any idea on the sat navs. They just, obviously Garmin and TomTom put them in there, and they don't know enough about them. They sell them, but they don't know enough about them to actually give you any feedback on them. What can I say? I maybe should have I should have just stuck to my guns. I was going to go for a TomTom, and they told me this was definitely the way to go. Folks, if you do get a chance, it's impossible to mine's is probably just one gripe, and it probably, it's probably the only one out there. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Either way, try to research which one you're going to go for. If someone does a long-term review, maybe that's what I'll call it, long-term review of the Garmin Zumo 396. Well, you can let me know in your comments if you can, but hopefully you won't have as much problem as I've had with this here. You probably would, the best thing to do, get a map, a paper map, It's a lot cheaper. That's a lot less hassle. At least you know where you're going. Thank you.